to you all, and thank you for joining us on this program today. This day we shall explore a book that will help us discover how to unlock our full potential. Dare to be outstanding. It is the title of the book, written by NAKUM BENECETTE. Stay with us because we have to explore key principles from the book that will surely define your goals and vision. You're welcome to the set this day, BENECETTE. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Ma'am Susan. Thank you.
So, were you able to trace your way to Mbalatu? Was it easy? I know you're coming from far.
Yeah, kind of, but with Nyango these days, it was easy.
Okay, no publicity, of course. Okay, thank you for being there. We shall have a lot to talk about on this program as far as your book is concerned, Dare to be Outstanding. Now, Dare to be Outstanding is a thought-provoking topic. If I ask you, what does outstanding mean to you, and how do you embody this in your daily life, what will you say?
Firstly, thank you for the opportunity. Okay. Being outstanding, or the word outstanding, means to be able to rise above the average. Yeah, not being better than others or being perfect actually, but being determined, intentional and consistent in everything you do daily so that you can achieve the wonderful result you're looking for. So to me, as an individual, it is a goal. I say today, this is what I have my to-do list. I say today, this is what I'm going to do. I have to do them no matter what, even if it is not convenient. I have to do them. If I have to wake up in the morning and have maybe do my sport or read a book or something, I make sure I do it, and at the same time, the exact time that I plan to do it. So with that, I don't think you cannot be outstanding. It's just a matter of consistency, it's just a matter of discipline, and a matter of intentionality. You need to be intentional about your life, what you want, how you want to go about it.
Okay, presently you are pursuing your studies in the University of Yaoundé 1. Do you apply that, what you just mentioned, in your studies as well?
Yes, very much, yes. Because in my department, I can say they teach in French. And when I started schooling, I had difficulties in adapting in the language. So I made up my mind that regardless of the language barrier, I have to succeed. So that comes with intentionality. Okay. That comes with discipline. I have to go extra mile. I have to study more than my other students that could listen and hear or understand what the lecturer is saying. I have to tell myself that today I have to finish with this topic. I have to research on this topic, because sometimes it's difficult to understand what they're lecturing. Okay. But I have to take the topic, translate the topic, research on the topic, study on my own. So yes, I do that.
Okay, that's amazing. Now, what does it take to be outstanding, you know? Do you think that there are some character traits that are essential for achieving exceptional success?
Definitely. I think they are. Yeah. Like, for instance, someone that wants to be outstanding, you don't bury yourself in how you feel, or you get stuck in whatever the circumstances it is. You need to be responsible. Take responsibility, accountability for your life. Don't say because the circumstances, why is it that my own things are always like that? I blame my parents or the circumstances or the government. No. You need to be responsible. You need to take accountability of every step. So first, if you want to be outstanding, the character trait you need is responsibility or accountability. I put it this way. And secondly, positivity, positive attitude, positive self-talk. As an individual who wants to be outstanding, you need to make it like a routine.
A routine for you.
Yes, okay. To be positive. Okay. Regardless, you need to be positive. Sometimes challenges come in a way that we say, no, this one is too much for me. I can no longer, but you have to sit and tackle the problem or the challenges. You need to be honest. Honesty is just Like, you need to do right regardless who is watching.
Permit us have our first break on this program, which is the forward. And of course, we have Tegem Neville, who is out there to tell us why we should get a copy of Dare to be Outstanding and read. Let's watch.
The very first time I came across this amazing book, Daring to be Outstanding by NAKUM BENECETTE, I was indeed curious and taken by the title. And I made it that I was going to find out the content of this book because the title in itself was quite captivating, Daring to be Different. And I think that as a young man who is trying to achieve my goals, being different is indeed a way forward. So when I delve into the book, I realized that just the simplicity in how every content is presented, such that when you read, it's very, very easy to understand every concept. This book has helped me to understand the difference between personality, behavior, and attitude. And also, it's helped me to understand that if I need to succeed in life, there is a particular way that I must behave. And this is very, very important because it's coming at a time where people tend to copy foreign behavior that is not very, very good for our own community or society. Indeed, this is a great book because it gives you the opportunity not to only understand the differences between these concepts, but also one that you can adopt that is going to help you achieve the goals that you want in your life. I think this book is going to go a long way to shape minds, to help people to understand that if we want to succeed in everything we do, our behavior, our attitude really matters. And that is what the book is really centered around. I recommend this book to anybody and everybody because these are the kind of books that will go a long way to shape our community, to shape mindsets, and also to produce responsible citizens of this country. I'll definitely be getting more copies for my own friends, for my own colleagues when the book is finally published.
We are just a few minutes into the book with Susie, and our guest is NAKUM BENECETTE. We are looking at her book, Dare to be Outstanding. What an interesting topic we are looking at today. You have made us to understand that attitude, character, behavior are intertwined to produce an impressive result. If one aspect of this is taken off, can one's goal of being outstanding not be achieved?
To someone who wants to be outstanding,
Okay.
why would you want to take one off in the first place? Yes, if you want to be outstanding, the ingredients that you need. Like, you cannot cook food without salt and it's tasty. Salt must be there, Maggi must be there.
Not necessarily Maggi. I say so because I don't take Maggi. Okay, but go ahead.
I think character, personality, and attitude make a person.
Okay.
Yes. So that means you want to tell me that you want to remove another part of you. That's like 40% being defeated already because you have removed another part of you. Yes. With personality, with attitude, with character, that is the complete you. And with completeness, we can achieve everything that we need. So for me, it's a no.
Okay.
Yes. Unless you want to settle for average. Yes, or mediocrity.
Okay, what is it that we should learn to prioritize? Self-care or self-improvement in our daily routine? What should we prioritize amongst those two? Self-care or self-improvement?
Oh, tricky. But yeah, I think if those two are kind of related. Yes, you cannot, or let's say, taking care of yourself, because when you say self-care, you're talking about the physical. Yes, the physical, how you look, maybe the cream,
that you put on every day.
And then the
self-improvement?
The self-improvement part should be probably about your personality, what you read, what you study. Yes, the knowledge you acquire in general, your attitude, how you live your life on a daily. So I feel like, to me as an individual, I'll prioritize self-improvement because on a normal, if I want to prioritize self-improvement, maybe I want to not take a course on fashion. That will automatically change my look. So it begins with self-improvement to me.
Okay. And when you look at the young people around you, how do you perceive them? Do you think that they are more into self-improvement or they are into self-care?
Yeah, I will not sugarcoat. I will just go straight to the point.
Okay.
In this our generation where we call Gen Z or Android generation, I think the young people are more into the 80%, no, let me not exaggerate, 65% are into the outlook, the
Okay,
physical,
self-care.
self-care. Only few, like 45% or maybe 40, are into self-improvement, because most of these people feel like in this generation it's about what you have to show physically.
You want to show physically.
Yes, it's about how you look physically. The respect comes with, and I don't blame them too, because that's the society for us. Because you are respected as you dress. Your person is defined by what you wear. But at one point too, your person is defined by what you say, the wisdom, the things that come out from your mouth, how you relate and react with others. So this generation prioritizes more of the outlook, the self-care. To me, what I observe, what I see.
Which is very wrong.
Yeah, actually very wrong.
So we should concentrate more on the self-improvement.
Improvement, yes.
Take care of your character, your attitude, and your personality. Okay. You say a positive mind finds an opportunity in everything. How therefore does one stay optimistic when things are not going as planned? That's something that a lot of people will be asking themselves.
True. It's challenging, like it's really challenging to stay positive when things are not going right. But there's one thing, in the midst of those challenges, chaos and everything, there's one thing that will always be different, that will always keep you going, and that is your passion. Yes, your passion, which is one of the positive attitude and character trait. Passion, you need to be passionate, because on a normal, if something must be done, then it should be done with passion, unless it should not be done. Yeah, so if you, in those challenges, no matter what you're going through, passion should be what is keeping you through. And I believe in God, so I believe that in those challenges, I pray.
Okay.
I pray, and I keep to the right attitudes. I keep doing the right. Sorry, I keep doing the right thing, the right things that can help me out of those challenges.
Someone will say you keep doing the right things. And what are the right things, if I may ask? Is it being forgiving, being considerate, being kind, being loving, being reliable?
It depends on the challenges or the challenge or the problem you encounter.
Okay.
Yeah. If, for instance, you have maybe the stress is coming from workplace, or maybe from school studies, yes. Now you're the one that will determine that if this particular colleague keeps giving me challenges at my job site, or my boss keeps putting me pressure. Yes, what I need to do is just to find happiness. I stay happy.
Okay.
It can be difficult, but it's true.
Okay.
I stay happy. I'm like, nothing can steal my joy. So you stay joyous. You stay happy. You stay positive, because positivity is what keeps you going in days of trials and temptations.
Okay, time for us to take our Vox Pop, and you may want to answer this question. What is the one unconventional thing you are doing to pursue your passion, and how is it working out for you? Listen to what people down the street in Yaoundé had to say as far as that is concerned.
When I was much younger, like when I was in the high school, I did sciences, and one of my dreams was becoming a medical doctor. Uh, so in order to achieve that dream, since I was living closer to the University of Yaoundé 1, you usually see some of us who read there the whole night. So read and sleep in the university and only go back home in the morning. But finally, when we wrote the Faculty of Medicine, it was not favorable. That is when I changed my field of studies and went to economics. So after studying economics, I had to get into for the concours, the entrance examination into higher teachers training college, and which I succeeded, and presently I'm a teacher. And so far so good. You see that with all of the knowledge in sciences that I grabbed, it helps me a lot in economics, because if you want to look at economics, you see that there is a lot of mathematics in the economic field. So you see that all of the knowledge that I gained from it is helping me, and even right up to now, there are many challenges that I can face, and I'll manage them in a better way than if I did maybe something else. I'm a cook, and I've been working for close to 25 years now. And if I didn't like what I'm doing, that energy would have been there to do so. Especially with, I'm working in a school milieu, saving life, helping my junior ones, so that tomorrow they can also have something doing. So at times I'm forced, not by somebody, but by my conscience, to see that I work on time, because the school like this one, it is time. Because if you don't work on time, then the the program, it might alter the entire program of the school. So there are times that I'm forced to even go extra mile, get up at times, sometimes even 3 o'clock. That people are still either resting, but I'm already up. But not only up, but in the kitchen.
My guest today is NAKUM Benecette. We are reviewing her book, Dare to Be Outstanding. Tell us how you have made your work different from other books that treat the same topic, like Dare to Be Outstanding.
Dare to Be Outstanding is first an amazing book. And the differences are clear. Like in the size, in the size of the book, it's not bulky. And secondly, the language. The language is plain, straight to the point. You will not have to searching words or using dictionary to read the book to understand. Because my initial plan or my intention is to communicate.
There are some people we often admire for their outstanding achievement. When we attempt to emulate their example, do you think that it can also help us to be outstanding?
Yeah. Yes, it can help us to be outstanding. But remember that a human is just one on earth. Don't just go 100% copying the person. You'll be a fake, because the more you copy, yes, you are not the original you.
The original.
So I feel like, yeah, you can be inspired
by the person's
work,
yes.
Yeah, the person's work. You can be inspired by how the person even live his or her life daily. Yeah, to now add to your own person. You add to your own person. You don't just copy everything. You add to your own person, and then you develop it in your own way.
Okay, now it's time for us to take on the shelf. How important is a book shop in the development of a community? Well, Mba Ramon is still on standby, and of course he elaborates more on that for us to understand. Let's watch.
How important is a bookshop in the development of a community? Knowledge is one thing that every community needs in order to evolve. The presence of this bookshop here, I can tell you without mincing words that people who are around here those who have come here to buy one product or the other have learned one thing that you can see in their knowledge acquisition, you can see in their behavior change, and so on and so forth. Secondly, that is not only it. We pay taxes to the council, for instance, the council of Yaoundé. In Douala, we pay taxes, and those taxes are used to develop this community. The infrastructure, the utilities are provided by the council and the government, and those taxes go a long way to make sure that we, like Cameroonians, are satisfied. Thirdly, we offer reductions. For instance, there are periods that we offer reductions, discount on certain items. That is to say that you are causing your kings and queens, your customers, to save some money that can be used to do other things. In a way, you are developing them. One other activity service that we are working on here is to have a library that is attached to our bookshop. That is going to go a long way to build a community of literate people who understand their environment in their country and the world. And so, as such, we have citizens who can fit well in the society. So, in a nutshell, a bookshop like this one and others help to develop their community.
You're welcome back. We're definitely going to be rounding off in a few seconds. Now, tell me, this book is published already, but you told me at the beginning of this program that off camera that it's not been launched yet. When do you intend launching the book?
If I defend this January, I'll be able to launch it in March. But if my defense is pushed to maybe February or March, it will have to maybe be on standby.
Okay. While waiting for the launch, can you give your contact so that anybody who wants a copy can get?
Yeah, sure.
Can you go ahead?
654-04-2864.
Again, come again.
654-04-2864.
Okay, to conclude, look into that camera and say your last words to those who are watching us today.
One advice I can give you is don't do negative self-talk, because your current situation does not guarantee how your future will be. So I believe that every change comes with an intentional person. You decide that I have to change. So when you change, you see the result. So to me, I advise you that
be positive.
Be positive.
Okay.
Yeah, be positive.
Well, that is it for today. Do remember that when you think it, you can do it. Dare to be outstanding. Bye-bye.